sitting comes as an action. The action को position or direction को बारे में हामीलाई information दिदैन. It is not always that he can sit under the tree. Couldn't he sit beside the tree? David यहाँ बस्छ भने के भन्नु पर्यो? If David is here, what do you say with reference to tree? David is sitting or David sits beside the tree. I know. So suppose if is a tree and your tree मा चाहिँ एउटा यो यस्तो branch. एउटा branch मा चाहिँ if David would be sitting here, के हुन्थ्यो? David is sitting under the tree हुन्छ अब? No, David is sitting on the tree. On the branches or on the tree. भनेपछि हेर्नु है बस्ने काम मात्रै पोजिसन र डाइरेक्सन को हिसाबमा कति धेरै तरिकाले हुँदो रहेछ हैन. Sometimes he could be sitting beside the tree, tree को नजिक, sometimes he could be sitting on the tree, and sometimes he could be sitting under the tree as mentioned in the picture. हैन. भने यहाँबाट के बुझ्यौं हामीले? प्रिपोजिसन भनेको सब्जेक्टले गरेको काम, बस्ने कामको पोजिसन या डाइरेक्सनको बारेमा हामीलाई इन्फर्म गर्ने टर्म नै के रहेछ? प्रिपोजिसन रहेछ. So in Nepali, how do we say it? Yes. Preposition भनेको नाम तथा सर्वनामको अगाडि प्रयोग गर्ने शब्द हो जसले कर्ताको क्रियाको स्थान या दिशाको बारेमा हामीलाई जानकारी दिन्छ. It informs us about the position or direction. That's why it is named preposition, right? Position. यसको word नै छ नि. All right, please write this down. Write this definition down. So this is an introduction to preposition. Preposition को काम हामीले अलिकति क्लियरली बुझ्यौं. त सबैले बुझ्यौ हामीले? I hope I made myself clear. Did I? Good. So let me clarify it with further few more examples. In the screen, you see there's a boy. And there's a boy doing something. And if I am to describe his action, I will say John. I have named this boy John. And John dived. कतातिर? Dive मतलब भनेपछि थाहा हुँदैन हामीलाई. कतातिर dive भने? Into the water. भनेपछि dive हान्ने मतलब into भनिएन. Preposition भनेर it's not clear to us. Because dive भन्ने काम त बाहिर पनि हुँदो रहेछ, हुँदैन रहेछ? Screenमा हेर्नुस्. The dolphin dived out of the water. यो dive हान्ने काम भएको छ, but sometimes it's into, sometimes it's out of. Oh? So preposition बाट हामीले के बुझ्यौं? Preposition भनेको सब्जेक्टले गरेको एक्सन, यसमा डाइभिङ एन्ड एक्सन को चाहिँ पोजिसन र डाइरेक्सनको बारेमा हामीले क्ल्यारिफाई गर्ने. And if you do not use preposition, your sentence cannot be meaningful. जस्तै John dived the river, John dived the water. Oh, doesn't make sense, right? Similarly, okay, David sits the tree. Oh my goodness, that did not make sense. The cat sits at the table. No. Sits under the table, sits on the table, I know. Sits beside the table, okay. We're not clarified about it. So preposition भनेको यो term हो. Now let's start. We'll begin with in on at, right? So in on it बाट सुरु गर्छौं. सुरुमा in लेखौँ ल. In. So in चाहिँ हाम्रो के मेजर ड्युरेसन. ड्युरेसनमा चाहिँ हामी in युज गर्छौं है. ड्युरेसन भनेको अवधि, समय अवधि. हामी जहिले पनि ड्युरेसन युज गर्छौं. For example, he will be back just 2 minutes. I'm भन्छु नि, 2 मिनेटमा आइहाल्छ फर्केर. एकैछिन होल्ड अन. कसरी भन्नु रहेछ? I will be back in 2 minutes. 2 मिनेटमा. ड्युरेसन 2 मिनेट भनेको हैन. Sita will return back from London dash 3 weeks. Given Sita will return back from London in 3 weeks. Next one is ल टोल र चोक भन्दा ठुलो सबै जियोग्राफिकल युनिट टोल र चोक भन्दा ठुलो टोल र चोकमा चाहिँ एट युज हुन्छ त्योभन्दा ठुलो के हुन्छ बिगर देन टोल or चोक इज सिटी हैन इन पोखरा पोखरा इज अ सिटी हैन इन पोखरा भन्छ नि there's a concert going on in pokhara and there's a festival going on in pokhara at pokhara by pokhara and in pokhara हैन similarly अब सिटी भन्दा ठुलो के हुन्छ what is greater than city के हुन्छ सिटी भन्दा ठुलो district right district मा भन्दै in kathmandu being a district हैन in surkhep अब greater than district is province हैन in province number 1 in Karnali province हैन in province number 6 in province number 1 in Bagmati Pradesh so greater than province is what comes after province entire country you know so in Nepal in the United States in India province so country and bigger than country is continent right this continent is composed of many countries in Asia on Asia in Mount Everest lies in Asia remember that right and bigger than country continent is world and greater than world is universe oh so in Asia in the world in the universe is the term used for Sumatra. Yes. टोल र चोक भन्दा ठुलो यहाँको yes सबैमा geographical unit मा हामी in use गर्दैछौँ so when you are speaking and when you are in an exam also when such terms come you must use with preposition in as a preposition right before the mudargari so next one is for direction and daybreak direction means east west north south right the sun rises in the east in the east in the west in the north in the south in भनेर use गर्नु so daybreak भनेको चाहिँ what do you mean by daybreak morning afternoon and evening and they are known as daybreak so before them also you use preposition in for example I go for a jogging in the morning bihan at the morning pani hoina and by the morning pani hoina on the morning pani it's always in the morning in the evening in the afternoon right just like if you have to make call to deacon and ox I'm in class section do someone that so do we have class in the afternoon today yes do we have class in the afternoon today or in the afternoon right so in noon by pani hoina at the afternoon no that's incorrect so next one is year and century you know time period avadhi it's there 365 days makes a year a period of 100 years is not a century you know decades pani bhanne la decade is period of 10 years 10 वर्षको अथवा decade भन्छ हैन ल so year for example first Olympic game was held kun year ma do you know does any of you know when was the first Olympic game held I don't know I'm just giving an example so please correct it it's the 1994 1994 then 56 तिर दिए मैले है ल suppose If it comes 1956 is a year, so you write in. The first Olympic game was held in 1956. The devastating earthquake measuring 7.8 Richter scale hit Nepal that's 2015 in AD and is 2072, right? BS. So what is 2017? Is it a year? Yes, it is a year. So the proposition you apply is in the devastating earthquake, The devastating earthquake measuring 7.8 Richter scale hit Nepal in 2072 BS. Because this is a year, right? So it's for century and decade, or century example. 21st century science and technology. Has when we have no one. They often come together. That's the 21st century. Science and technology has ruled the world. What do you write here? In the 21st century. Right? So year or decade, remember, in use. So only month. Sometimes what we do is we only use month. I mean, month say dates we use Gordano, right? Sometimes we only go for month. In that case, you apply in as a preposition. For example, it rains a lot dash asar. In English, it will be June probably, So sometimes you only use month. You don't. The month is not preceded or followed by a date. Month matra use garna hai tabla use garne in use garne. So what do you use here? It rains a lot in Asar. So if you are telling only the month you're born in, you have to go for in. I was born in September. I was born in October. I was born in Ashwin, right? So when only using month, remember you will go for it. Next one is season, right? Season meaning Nepali. What do you mean by season?
Ritu.
Very good. Ritu. So even for season you use in. For example, it is very cold dash winter. What do you write? What do you write? It is very cold dash winter. Winter is season.
In winter.
So in winter. Very good. Farmers harvest crops in autumn. I know. So during पनि use गर्छ. During also because the period मा चाहिँ यसमा during पनि use गर्छ. अब it depends on the option, Option दुईटै दियो भने both will be correct. If only one is given, you go for that. During winter or in winter. All right. So this is it. This is it for in. अब अर्को लेखौँ. For on. Next one. Now we understand that on is always for surface. And सतह. In भनेको inside भयो. So surface भनेको सतहमा. Surface भनेको you understand. After having studied the mensuration lesson of mathematics, हामीले बुझ्यौँ कि surface भनेको बाहिरको cover भएको सबै surface, हैन? For example, let's take this bottle. So here, this is also its surface, below part, lateral side, हैन? यसको side edgeहरु सबै के हो? Surfaceहरु. यसको बाहिर जतै पनि बसे पनि यो on हुन्छ, हैन? For example, on को he pasted the poster on the wall. Wall मा के हुन्छ? Surface, हैन? बाहिर यसको सतह कि भित्र छेड्नुहुन्छ? भित्र लुकाउनुहुन्छ पोस्टर? Do you hide the poster in the wall, inside the wall? No, you don't do it. So बाहिर layer मै राख्दिनुहुन्छ, हैन? No. Similarly, A housefly, the housefly is sitting. That's the ceiling. Ceiling means opposite of floor, right? What do you write here? Housefly कसरी बस्छ? Floor को उल्टो ceiling छिडेर बस्छ त? No, it sits on the layer. It sits on the outer part. हैन भित्र छिडेर बस्दैन. यति मोटो हुन्छ ढलान ढलान किन तल बस्छ राइट? यहाँ भित्र बस्छ त? No, it doesn't sit. It doesn't sit inside. त्यसको तलको part, surface मा. So on the ceiling. Right? So next one. Month plus date. Month र date दुईटै युज हुँदाखेरि यानी अन युज गर्नु.
डिस्टर्ब गरे ल. यस सर सोभिकाले इन्ट्री माग्दै थियो.
All right, so month plus date. अब month र date दुईटै युज गर्यो भने चाहिँ if we're only using month हैन month मात्र युज गर्दा हामी in युज गर्छौं भने month र date दुईटै युज गर्दा हामी on युज गर्नुपर्छ compulsorily, right? So I was born dash 21st Asar भन्नु भने now here what we're doing is we're using both month as well as dates on, right? We have a program dash 29 Chaitra. So here what you're doing, you're using both month and date, right? Let me give an English month, September. So on भन्नु पर्यो. जहिले पनि ख्याल गर्ने. आफ्नो date of birth भन्दा पनि on भनेर भन्नु पर्दो रहेछ हैन? I was born on भनेर. Yes. So the next one is days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, हैन? It was a dynamic on use person. For example, I will see you when you get to, right? I'll see you dash. Your word pronounced going to the pronounce going to yeah. How do you pronounce this word? Anyway, it's not Wednesday, eh? It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Very good. Sounds good, right? I'll see you Wednesday on Wednesday. What are you doing on Saturday? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all days, I know. I was born on Thursday on Monday. About write one note, but if such word are not, let's not but if you see words such as next, last, this, that, today, tomorrow, it's the word they can say. If you see such words, don't use any preposition before them. It's the word lazy preposition design. For example, Wednesday, but if I write, I will see you next Wednesday. What do you do? So next Wednesday, when now the preposition that you put is nothing, cross. You don't put any preposition in this case. I will see you next Wednesday. I know about the English ma perceive one so ni perceive this Friday, next Friday is a man. Same for these other words, right? So what do? You mark these words. You words here and right? You this, last, that, today, tomorrow is the word mammy preposition used, you know. So next one is means of communication. means of communication meaning संसारका माध्यमहरुमा जहिले पनि on use गर्ने. For example, did you read the news? Dash the newspaper. And on the newspaper. पत्रिकामा पढ्यो आज खबर हैन? Did you read the news on the newspaper? What's on TV tonight? As team Makisa, right? On TV, on the radio, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. I know. Social media is the means of communication. So it's not even on use. What's on? Did you hear the news on the radio? On the radio. Means of communication is even. I mean, on use. I know. So next one is for topic. Topic man is even use on use. For example, your shirsak man. Write an essay. Write an essay dash Nepal Army. What topic ma lekhnu re? Nepal Army topic, right? It's on Nepal Army. She is presenting PowerPoint correction. She is presenting on Nepalese politics. When a topic, her topic of presentation is what? Nepalese politics. Topic. यो विषयमा तपाईं इन्टरनेटमा खोज्दा पनि त्यही गर्नुपर्छ हैन सेन्टेन्स अन भनेर शब्द दिनु जस्तै सेन्टेन्स अन मिलिटरी यो विषयमा मिलिटरी भन्ने विषयमा चाहिँ सेन्टेन्स चाहियो मलाई टपिक सो डिपेन्डेन्सी कुनै पनि कुरामा डिपेन्डेन्ट छ भने त्यसमा जहिले पनि अन हुन्छ फर एक्जाम्पल We live dash food. के लेख्ने? We live in food. हो? Science में पढ़ने वाला पक्के बन. When you were small, we live dash food. मैंने क्यों खाना माती बॉस्टूम बने? No, it means we are dependent on food for our survival. Very good. We live in food. Plants live on water and sunlight, water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, whatever, right? Air. I don't want to be in debate, right? I don't know whether actual plant needs carbon dioxide or oxygen. I suppose it needs both, right? So let's write air. So plants live on. Depend on. Right? So on is also for dependency. Very good. So I add query family. Add. Add is for compounded area. Compound bitra bhako. Kuny pani karale which is inside a compound which has well marked perimeter. परिसर भएको आफ्नो क्षेत्र भएको आफ्नो कम्पाउन्ड भित्र भएको एरियालाई एक्ट भनिन्छ हामीले जस्तै एट द पुलिस स्टेसन कम्पाउन्ड हुन्छ कि हुँदैन एट द एयरपोर्टको कम्पाउन्ड है सो स्ट्रिक्ट यु नो इट एट द बस स्टेसन बस स्टपको हुन्छ the police station, at the bus station, at the army station, no? No, at the army barrack. Similarly, at the office kuma dunja rafne area. School cones at a school. At work, I'm going to help. At college. At the library. So if I tell you I'm at the swimming pool, what do you understand? If I tell you I'm in the swimming pool, meaning I'm inside water, right? I'm in the water. But if I tell you I'm at the swimming pool, it means I'm inside the premise of swimming pool. And swimming pool, no, there is cafeteria, there is a place to bask, right? So at the swimming pool means you are not actually swimming. You are inside the perimeter of swimming pool. Swimming pool area. So there is cafeteria for refreshment. There is a place, to bask. Yes. So perimeter भित्र गएर चाहिँ यसले target गर्छ, right? Or at the museum, at the meeting, at the party. ल यस्तो compounded area हामीले at use गर्छौँ यसलाई याद गर्ने है. Likewise, we use at for festival. Festival appreciation like an at uses. For example, we wear new clothes, put on tikka, and eat delicious food. That's दसैँ बन्यो के लेख्ने अब यसमा एक्जाममा आउँदा ड्युरिङ पनि मिल्छ क्या ड्युरिङ दसैँको बेला पनि हुन्छ हैन ड्युरिङ छ भने त अब तपाईको एट दुईटा हुँदैन कि दुईटा आन्सर करेक्ट हुन्छ अब तपाईलाई जहिले पनि एउटा दिन्छ सो एउटा दिएको छ एट ड्युरिङ दिन्छ ड्युरिङ लेख्ने इन र अन चाहिँ नलेख्ने एट दसैँ एट क्रिसमस. The visit there, family, the parents from the family, they visit their parents, relatives, and friends at Christmas. For festival use that. Right? Okay. Time, समय हामीहरूले पनि at use गर्छौँ. For example, I will see you at 5:30. In 5:30 भन्नुहुन्छ. No, we don't say it. I'll see you at 5:30. I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning every day. Morning मा पनि in भन्नु भएन? In the morning every day. All right, time. And the next one is for speed, temperature. Someone have at use right? For example, he drives a car that's 120 kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour is a unit of speed, you know? So speed at use going. So he drives a car at 120 kilometer per hour. Temperature water boils that's 100 degree Celsius. So water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. I'm sure you use what, right? The next one is Umer apa namanya? At use was just say. She got married at 22. When you go? So when she married, she was 22 years old. She got married at 22. When you go? 22 means her age was Umer. My grandfather died at 50, meaning age. I am at my early 30s. Even the age, right? Early 30s भनेको 31 32 33 को बेला early, mid भनेको 34 35 36 अनि late भनेको 37 38 39. तपाईँले यो मिनिङ इन्टु वर्ड्समा पढ्नु होला नि, पढ्नुभयो पुलिस डिस्क्रिप्सन भनेर?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
man and man, right? Then it was taught, you know, त्यति बेला भन्छ नि. Today, this is the description of a man whom police wish to interview in connection with a crime that took place yesterday. The man seems to be 80s early, यसरी भन्छ. It is mid 30s, यसरी भन्ने है. So आजकल त्यसरी पनि भनिन्छ is if you do not want to tell exact date, यतिको 8 लाइनमा भन्दा हुन्छ हैन? ल. Because nobody wants to tell बुढो है. So you might go with this. ल. 37 वर्ष भने मिड भन्दैन है. बा 34 35 को कि भन्ने सोच्ला. त्यसरी भन्दैन भन्नु पनि सकिन्छ होला हैन. So anyway, for age we use what? We use at. Next one is for price and percentage. Percentage as a rate. Rate को दरको रूपमा चाहिँ प्रयोग गरेको है. For example, petrol is available dash rupees 110 per liter or liter. के लेख्ने? Petrol is available at rupees 110 per liter, right? This is how you do it. Now, next one is percentage. Percentage मा के कसरी गर्ने होला? कुनै पनि as a rate तपाईलाई दियो भने for example, she borrowed a sum of money dash 16% interest. Rate बनेगा यो हैन? 16% interest. All right, so this is it for at. अब तपाईले एउटा phrasal verbहरु, यो phrasal preposition use हुने त्यो खालको टर्महरु लेख्नु होला. All right, write down. So phrasal preposition. Phrasal preposition. For in on it है. जस्तै अब phrasal preposition भनेको चाहिँ कुनै कुनै verb सँग चाहिँ यही preposition आउँछ भन्ने हुन्छ तपाईको. जस्तै पहिला in को हेरौँ. in को हुँदाखेरि के हुन्छ in? As a phrase used in it's always in love. He's fallen in love. हैन? He is in love. Similarly, in happiness, in sadness, right? In this photograph, you must have heard Ed Sheeran's photograph song also, and haven't mentioned, right? In this photograph. So the next one is interested in. This is phrasal preposition. After the word interested, the preposition that follows is in. Interested in. Right? La. अब in anger पनि थौँ. In disgust. In hurry, हतारमा. हरीलाई hasty पनि भन्छ है. In hasty, in a hurry. So on को भनेको आगो लाग्यो on fire जहिले his house is on fire आगो लाग्दैछ on fire on foot हिँड्दै आयो भने तिमी आज केमा आयौ I came here by a public bus or I came here on foot हिँड्दै आएँ insisted भनेको अलिकति अर्ज गरिराख्नु रिक्वेस्ट गरिराख्नु insisted भनेको मलाई यो गरेको खाली पढ कि पढ भन्छ भने insisted me on study insist गरिराख पढ भनेर डिपी गरिराख्नु क्या हैन ल keen on dependent upon पनि युज हुन्छ ल the similar on and upon dependent upon so on his birthday so Women's Day on the Independence Day on the Martyrs' Day is the term right on use गर्छ भने at को चाहिँ अघि लेख्यो at work in the office अघि लेख्छ हैन at school annoyed at alarmed at surprised at the gate गेटमा छ भने at the gate हुन्छ यो कन्ट्रोल गर्नुपर्छ है एक्जाम आउने टर्महरु यिनीहरु at the gate at the door अर्को mad at क्वेशन रिसायो भने he's mad at me हैन ल अब जे भन्दा पनि हामी चाहिँ एंग्री एट भन्ने भन्छ त्यो मान्न भने रिसायो भने mad at भन्दा नि हुन्छ हैन ले बीच किन्छ नि मसँग बीच किन्छ annoyed at हत्तेर केले वाक्कै लाउँछ भने annoyed at कुनै कुराप्रति तर्स्यो भने alarmed at हैन ल त्यो टर्महरु याद गर्नु all right so I'd like to give you short exercises covering this topic but the exercise गर्नुस् and thereafter we'll be moving on to the further topics all right your assignment this assignment All right, this much. So यसको आन्सर मात्र लेख्न थाल्नु है यसको क्वेसन म तपाईलाई भाइबरमा सेन्ड गरिदिन्छु only start writing down the answers. You don't have to write the question, just make it quick. Only write down the answers. So I've already sent to you on the Viber. Answer just make it quick because we have other topics to cover too. Only go for answers, and I'd like to give you 2 minutes. Good, Sobika. All right, and here we go. So let's check the answer. And the answers are, for number A, someone is knocking at the door.
At.
Very good. Not on the door, right? At the door. We have party.
On.
On. But month and date both use master. Very good. She will be back.
No.
In.
In few days.
In.
Duration. Very good. Duration until. What did you have?
In the morning.
In the morning. Very good. Morning, evening, afternoon, daybreak in. Could we please meet
On this Saturday.
Saturday? But this Saturday, message. Could we please meet this Saturday? As a no preposition. I heard about the incident. Radio being means of communication on the radio.
On the radio.
Good. He met an accident while driving.
At.
Very good. I was dash work when she phoned.
At.
I was at work when she phoned. Very good. Are you taking a leave from work
At
At.
Christmas.
at Christmas? He gifted me watch
In.
On.
on my birthday. Oh, on occasion, event, or mammy on use गर्छौँ.
Yeah.
She was married.
With.
Oh, married मा जहिले पनि true.
टु
यो जुन
Two.
marriage बुझ्छौँ हामी, married to, तल चाहिँ with.
Two.
तीनटा बच्चा लिएर नि, right? With 3 children. He died of cancer.
Of.
Always of. Died पछाडि है. This is phrasal preposition. Died was F. Double F and single F. She is angry. मान्छेसँग रिसायो भने with.
At.
मान्छेको व्यवहारसँग भने at. She is angry at my negligence. He fell off the chair. Off को पढ्छु म भाइ. कसरी भयो भन्दा. अरु चाहिँ याद गर्ने हो.
ई नम्बरको कुन पो भन्नुभयो?
Angry at. मान्छेसँग रिसायो भने with. मान्छेको व्यवहारसँग रिसायो भने at हुन्छ. बुझिन्छ BM? जस्तै I'm angry at BM's carelessness. Carelessness भन्ने यहाँको व्यवहार हो. तर तपाईसँग रिसायो भने I'm angry with BM. That was just an example. I feel I'm not angry with you. At your behavior, right? I'm not angry with you. All right, so this is it about our topic here. Further topics. Microphone mute, go to microphone. All right, next one. The next one should be O double F, off. Off is really easy. Off is antonym of a word on. On को ठीक उल्टो क्या on is. जस्तै on भयो भने there's a connection or there's attachment with the surface. Off भयो भने त्यो के हुन्छ उल्टो हुन्छ. On भनेको बस्ने यता, off भनेको यसको बाहिर जाने. Detachment हुन्छ जस्तै he is sitting on the wall तर wallबाट jump गर्यो भने he jumped dash the wall. अब wall मा बस्दाखेरि connection हुन्छ हैन. Jump गर्यो भने के भयो? Connection भयो? No. So disconnect. So off the wall. He jumped off the wall. So Vans भने जो सुज छ नि एउटा ब्रान्ड त्यसको क्याप्सन पनि छ नि off the wall भनेर. So it's so comfortable that it is sporty हुन्छ रे. खाली त्यो wallबाट jump गर्दै हिँड्नु मन लाग्छ right? It's off the wall. त्यही भएर है. अर्को he fell dash his bike. Fell from होइन है, fell off. Fell off. बाटो होइन कि बाटो भने पनि तपाईले from होइन इङ्ग्लिसमा off युज गर्नु पर्यो. So most of the students they confuse it with from and they go on writing from and lose the marks हैन. Jump from jumped off. त्यो कुरा लुगा लाउनु पनि के भन्छ? लुगा खोल्नुलाई take off भन्छ. Take off your clothes or take off your shoes. लगाउनु भन्दा put on भन्छ नि on को उल्टो के. Put on your clothes, take off your clothes. हेर्नु त उल्टो छ. लाउनु भनेको connected with your body, off भनेको disconnect. Detached from your body. But meaning as so on the off. So when I was small, my English teacher used to say to us, I'll pull you people's ears off. Think about it. I keep on saying, you pull my ear off. Yeah, but it's correction doesn't never I wonder how we would connect it back. I'll place it back onto one ear. So off when it gets detachment. Next one is along. Along. Across. And through. Right? So along, across, and through. What is the difference from that? What happened? Hold on, please. Something went wrong. Rajendra sir, he seems busy. Rajendra sir, can you listen to me?
Yes, my dear.
Also, could you please stop my share screen for a while? Could you
Okay,
please stop it
sure.
once? There's some disturbance. Thank you so much, sir. It got refreshed now. All right, we'll get back to it. Yes, so across, I was talking about across, I was talking about along, and I was talking about through. So what is the difference between them? Take a look. Across means you go from one side to the other, right? You go from one side to the other means wariबाट पारी एउटा साइडबाट अर्को साइड जानु पर्ने, that is across. If you go parallel to that path, यही पाथबाटै जस्तै बाटोमा हिँड्नुहुन्छ फुटपाथमा हैन, साइड वकमा तपाईँ हिँड्नुहुन्छ नि, घरको पनि कोरिडोरमा कसरी हिँड्नुहुन्छ? This is the passage, you walk from this side. Passageबाट हैन, parallel to it. Parallel from its center. Go along. So there is difference. Across भनेको वारीबाट पारी, along with त्यो सँगसँगै, right? अब through भनेको चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दा, if you happen to pass by some like enclosed object, कुनै पनि थुनिएको अब्जेक्टबाट तपाईँ one point to the other side निस्किनुहुन्छ भने that is through. जस्तै यसरी. But that thing that you just passed हैन into from, त्यसमा चाहिँ के हुनु पर्यो? This is enclosed हुनु पर्यो. जस्तै window पनि त चारवटा enclosed हुन्छ. So you entered from the window, you entered through the window. I know. The train is came out, right? Or like went, entered, and came to the other side through a tunnel. Right? So one side to the other. So he entered through the door, through the window. Because you know it. Frame is on this way. So we enclosed on some. It's the pass. As the glass pani. Can you see from the glass? Can you see through the glass? Because there is one layer, right? And one point through the glasses. So through the binocular, look through the binocular. Binocular durbin isn't it? From one part to the other part, you see it. So when enclosed surface that is through. So example across go. He swam dash the river. Along the river. Can you swim along the river? Yes, only if you want to see your ancestor. You will, yeah, you can obviously. Only if you want to see your ancestor, right? Meet your forefathers, we will do that, right? But we don't want to see them, not at least now, not at least at this age, right? So we should across in this case, across the river. The road is not meant for whom? Meant for pedestrian, right? Footpath, sidewalk is for us. So road mountain, you go across the road. Right? So next one is he went dash the bridge. Bridge ko kaam pani kyo? The purpose of bridge is to help you cross, and help you go across, or help you come from one side to the other. So across the bridge. This is an example of it. So next example for along.
Bridge ma ta along hunu पर्ने हैन sir.
Oh, bridge ma, yes, that makes sense. Along level sense मिल्छ. तर bridge को काम भनेको के हो भन्नुस् त? वारीबाट पारी लग्ने तपाईलाई?
हजुर sir.
Exactly. त्यही त्यो अर्थमा चाहिँ bridge मा cross लाग्यो, right? So you must always use a cross. Although along also makes sense, but we must not forget its primary purpose. And its primary purpose is to help you go from one side to the other. On one side to the other, and के use गर्छौं हामी? के use गर्छौं? Across use गर्छौं. बुझ्यौ? ल, very good. So next one, that's the corridor. Corridor भनेको थाहा छ नि तपाईलाई हैन? Passage घरको. So first entrance मै हुन्छ नि, गल्ली भन्छ नि हैन? So along the corridor always. Highway मा कसरी कुद्छ गाडी? How do vehicles ply? They ply along the highway, right? For example, the bus made an accident dash the pretty highway. कता हुन्छ एक्सिडेन्ट along हुन्छ नि highway हैन so along the Prithvi highway because the bus would be running यसरी parallel कुद्छ रोडकै बिचबाट हैन अनि त्यहाँ एक्सिडेन्ट्स along the road थ्रुको चाहिँ के हुन्छ त
Onion.
So through go?
The thief came through the door.
Don't come through the door, you know. They come from window, you know, especially through the window. So the thief entered. So can't do that. So right? Door is for good people. So the thief entered into the room. That's the window. So getting from the window. No, it's through the window. Through the door. Through भनेर वारीबाट पारेको त्यो छेडेर जानु पर्यो र enclosed surface बाट बुलेट पनि गयो वारीबाट पार्यो भने के हुन्छ the bullet went or passed through his body भन्यो भने from one part to the other but there's an enclosed surface हैन the enclosed object is your body and it will create some kind of valve like structure inside so through the body भनेर छेडेर वारीबाट पार्यो कुनै एउटा enclosed object but चाहिँ छिरो भने त through हुन्छ all right so you look through the glasses so just now what देख्छस् भने can you see through the glasses भन्छ why you're asking man it looks dirty you know कसरी देखिरहेछ यसमा yes your turn so are you clear across along through example clear looks like question either right only across along through na are you clear students
Yes, sir.
very good love so next one the next one should be yes by so by is used in passive voice you know it passive voice ko kunma if it is done by means of a person by the help of a person I know so if anything is done by means of a person or people manchego madhyamबाट काम सम्पन्न हुँदा we use by for example the wall was painted by Ram. Passive sentence. Who painted the wall? It was Ram who painted the wall. So the wall was painted by Ram. So Ram being the one who made this work, this action happen. You know? Passive voice. Also, means of transportation. So means of transportation happening, we use by. For example, I came here by public vehicle. I came here by bus. So came here by flight. Flight, airplane, like flight, right? By flight. By motorbike अर्को transportation means transportation use गर्दाखेरि ल so by को यो भयो now next one is with so by means of person whenever an action is completed we use by Ram by Falna you know by me by her but if an action is done by means of an instrument, device, or a tool. In that condition, we use by, sorry, with. For example, I eat rice, that's a spoon. So most students mainly confuse it for with, sorry, by a spoon. A spoon is a device and the spoon use गरेर चाहिँ तपाईँले rice खान सक्नुभयो right so here spoon being a device you use with being a tool or an instrument I eat rice with a spoon do you remember our childhood days when mom used to charge us with broom it is not mom used to charge me by broom right with broom right the criminal killed the victim with a gun with a knife not by a knife the criminal killed the victim with a gun, not by a gun. The terrorist injured the civilians with AK-47. अब AK-47 they kill men, no? Not by, with a gun, with a knife. If it is a device or a tool, then with use one hand. All right. So this is for with. Next one, also with go indication. चिनाउनुको लागि पनि हामी with use गर्छौँ. For example, the man कुनै एउटा belongingness, कुनै एउटा belonging बोकेको छ भने त्यो belongingलाई indicate गर्न हामी with use गर्छौँ. For example, the man with a red hat is my uncle. Right? The man with a red hat is my uncle. The woman dash a cat is my aunt. The woman with the cat is my aunt. On a cat. Oh, do you ride a cat like a horse? That would be a stupid answer, right? So you don't do it. No. So this is it. Algorithm. Beside and besides. It's really easy. Can anyone tell me the difference? Beside and besides. Besides, when you go next to छेउपट्टि हैन नजिकमा नजिक छेउमा भनेको इज beside. Besides भनेको अतिरिक्त
बाहेक भनेको जस्तो छ.
Yes, बाहेक. Baheck अतिरिक्त भनेको besides. For example, Ram is taking a nap. Nap भनेको थाहा छ? A short sleep. Sleep चाहिँ लामो हुन्छ. Nap भनेको short sleep. जस्तै दिउँसो लिन्छौँ नि हामी हैन? 1-2 घण्टामा त्यस्तो सुत्छ नभए 1 hour, 1.5 hours सुत्ने shortलाई चाहिँ nap भन्छ. So Ram is taking a nap. Dash fire. अब beside fire कि besides fire. बाहेक फायर हुन्छ कि फायरको छेउमा के भनेको यसले?
छेउमा.
Exactly, next to, नजिक छ फायर हैन? So this is beside fire. But besides चाहिँ कुनमा युज हुने भन्दा? Calcium is also found. Calcium a nutrient, हैन? It's also found in food. Dash milk is my killing. Calcium is also found in food dash milk because many people believe that calcium is only found in milk, kind of. So there are also other foods where calcium can be found. So के लेख्ने यसमा चाहिँ? दूधको छेउमा भने कि दूध बाहेक भने के भनेको यसले? What is it trying to mean? खै के भनेको? Calcium पाइन्छ.
बाहेक भनेको besides.
Exactly, milk बाहेक पनि भनेको. Very good. Milk बाहेक milk अतिरिक्त अन्य खाद्य तत्त्वहरुमा पनि calcium पाइन्छ. Very good. So that is besides. So there are about 3 or 4 a few topics more and thereafter it is done. Leksukun Bedi? All right, very good. So next one, write down for and since. अब एउटा for भनेको चाहिँ लागि वाला for हुन्छ हैन? एउटा चाहिँ देखि वाला for हुन्छ ल? दुईटै हेरौँ. यो for को 1 अर्को for 2. देखि वाला for चाहिँ 2. जस्तै she has gone to Pokhara in 3 days for 3 days. 3 दिन मा नि यो लागि भनेको छ for 3 days. I'm doing this only for you. तिम्रो लागि मात्रै, right? ल. एउटा for you हुन्छ. But the for that is often used together with since. त्यो for र since भनेको चाहिँ फेरि देखि हो के? यसको मिनिङ चाहिँ देखि बाट भन्छ नि हैन? देखिनबाट they are same. 3 दिनबाट 3 दिनदेखि भन्नु same thing. This is a different for. One which is used alongside since This means dekhiye, not lagi. Remember that. May I erase this last one? Did you complete? Writing down this
Yes,
beside
sir.
and besides? All right, very good. So for instance, this is often asked question, I know. If an examiner or if the one who makes question is asked to choose only one question from the preposition, probably you would go for four answers. That's the important question right? Looks you at four sense, I know. Maybe it's level le garda pani sign. This is really important, right? La. So remember that. You dekhiwala for sense use garnako लागि. The first thing is your tense must be in perfect progressive tense or perfect tense. Whenever you for instance does not apply to which tense? Continuous or progressive matrai? Progressive or continuous? Yeah, simple tense ma. This for instance does not apply. Progressive sentence it applies 90% of the time. 90% is सबैले progressive tense ma use हुन्छ. The remaining 10% say the perfect tense ma. So the first priority is perfect progressive tense. यो दुईटा टेन्समा मात्र तपाईले for र since use गर्न मिल्छ है. अब केमा for मिल्छ भन्दा for is for period. Period अर्थात् के भन्ने अवधि. अब अघि पनि तपाई अवधि थियो भन्नुहुन्छ तपाई अवधि भए पनि त्यहाँ के थियो इनमा इनको अवधिमा perfect progressive tense र perfect tense थिएन. If you notice, right? You may also like turn over a page and see it. इनको अघि मैले ल्याएको एक्जाम्पलहरुमा it was not in perfect progressive tense or perfect tense. But now perfect tense आयो भने period जस्तै for 5 years भनेको के भयो? के भयो for 5 years भनेको? Period अवधि हो. 5 वर्ष भनेको के हो? अवधि हो है. Since भनेको चाहिँ के हो? Point. Point भनेको name of the time. The time को particular name ले हुन्छ. Since मा चाहिँ particular name. त्यो टाइम को नामै भनिदिन्छ. जस्तै तपाईले 5 वर्ष भन्नु you're not clear हैन? कुन 5 वर्ष भनेर. कहिले देखिको कतिको वर्ष भन्ने क्लियर भएन हामीलाई. But if I say 2015, is it clear to you? 2015 भन्नु year को नामै भने मैले. Yeah, this is a particular year. So यस्तो particular नाममा नै चाहिँ के प्रयोग गरिन्छ? हामीले sense प्रयोग गरिन्छ. बुझिन्छ? So for 5 years or for few years. केही वर्षमा त त्यही अवधि हो हैन त? ल त्यो कुरा ख्याल गर्नु. Similarly, for 6 months or for a few months, केही महिनादेखि. केही महिना भनेको is not particular month, right? अवधि. केही महिना भनेको केही महिनाहरुको अवधि. But January भनेको के हो? It is a particular name of the month. It has a month sign. Baishak. What is it? It is a particular name of the month. I know. अर्को for 5 days 5 दिनबाट हैन 5 हप्तादेखि 5 weeks or for a few days केही दिनदेखि केही हप्तादेखि यस्तो मान्छेले यसले चाहिँ के भनिदिन्छ के भनिदिन्छ since देशको नाम
लास्ट नाइटहरु भयो भने पनि सिन्स हुन्छ है सर?
yes केमा
लास्ट नाइट.
yes obviously दक्षिणमा भन्छ है लास्ट कुनमा भन्दैछ यहाँ. So that's since Sunday. So are you clear? बुझ्दैछ? 5 years भने कुन year is not clear to us. But 25 it's a particular year. 6 months देखि भने कुन months does not know. We do not know it. But since January January is a particular month. 5 दिनदेखि केही हप्तादेखि we don't know it. But if I say from Sunday since Sunday त्यो भन्छ particular time भयो. बुझ्यो? अब लेख्नु अर्को. यो लास्ट पछाडी जस्तै तपाईको Last year, one minute, since last year. Since last year. You know? Since yesterday. Since last night. Particularly starting point is since दसैँ एउटा स्टार्टिङ पोइन्टको नाम दिएको हुन्छ तर फेरि लास्ट आउँदैमा तपाईँको जहिले पनि सिन्स लाग्छ भने होइन है फर एक्जाम्पल हेर्नु यहाँनिर यो कतिवटा इयर्स छ सबैजना स्क्रिनमा हेर्नुहोस् प्लिज यहाँ कतिवटा इयर्स छ 5 इयर्स चाहिँ प्लुरल छ के छ प्लुरल भएको चाहिँ फर द लास्ट 5 इयर्स नै हुन्छ अब सिन्स युज हुन्छ के मात्र हुनु पर्यो सिन्स लास्ट इयर लास्ट पछि सिंगुलर हुनु पर्यो इयर भनेको कति इयर सिंगल इयर एउटा मात्र इयर त्यो कुरालाई ख्याल गर्नु भनेपछि यसमा के हुनु भयो यहाँ हेर्नु ल यो दुईटा हेर्नुस् ए र बी यसमा कुनमा फर कुनमा सिन्स लाग्छ कि दुईटैमा सिन्स लाग्छ लास्ट हुने बित्तिकै
माथि फोर्थ
Since लाग्छ एमा
एक्ज्याक्टली सो यहाँ मन्थ्स प्लुरल छ लास्ट पनि प्लुरल भएको हुनाले फर द लास्ट फ्यु मन्थ्स यहाँ चाहिँ लास्ट मन्थ चाहिँ अलिकति पर्टिकुलर भएको हुनाले सिन्स लास्ट मन्थ यति नै हो फर सिन्सको तपाईँले बुझ्नुपर्ने So solve some questions from, for instance, I'll give you. Besides that, Mr. Good. So may I rob it then? All right, solve it. For since use garne. All right, so 7 questions altogether. Solve one another, right? Yes, BM. Which number?
D.
D. They have been in Nepal since year, so last year.
Done, sir.
Very good. अरूले पनि गर्नुस्. All right, very good. So let's check it then. She has been studying. That's 2 o'clock. It is a point, particular
Since.
time, or a period.
Since.
Exactly.
Particular.
2 o'clock, but it's a
Particular
particular time. Exactly. So
Particular time.
since 2 o'clock. But 5 hours is 5 hours, or for the last 5 hours. Plural पनि हुन्छ last भएको बानी. 5 hours from the duration. They have been in Nepal. That's the last 5 years.
4.
For.
For the last 5 years. Very good. Last one पनि यता plural छ. यहाँ चाहिँ के छ त? Last पछि singular.
Since.
So since last year.
Singular.
Very good. I have worked here.
Until.
Why until?
Until.
Why not since? Because the tense is not in
Tense is
progressive or perfect tense.
progressive, yeah.
That's until. तर यसमा चाहिँ के छ? यसमा चाहिँ tense भयो फेरि. Because the tense is in
Since.
perfect progressive. And last one, I've been playing the guitar for you since.
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 Because तपाईँको लाइफको 7 years भने एकचोटि मात्र आउँछ, right? And that's a particular point. यो 7 years भनेको अर्को टाइम जस्तो भनेको हैन. तपाईँको लाइफको 7 भनेको, so it's particular sense. All right, so this is it. अब last one topic, यो for के अरे over below भनेपछि त्यसपछि our preposition lesson ends. And so after this preposition, we'll have 2 topics remaining, and that topics are, what are those topics? Those topics are essay and summarization. Oh no, it's essay and what was the next? Can you have remaining topic? Essay and
Comprehension.
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 All right. So comprehension and essay, which we'll discuss tomorrow to complete our course. All right. And from grammar, almost everything is covered except for the relation articles. For that, I'll provide you notes and the record. So, record providing some. All right. Is that understood? Very good. So write down over, above, under, and below. Sounds similar. They sound similar. Especially students get confused and this over and above, because both means up, but there's a slight difference in their use, right? So the over first one, I go from one point to another. If you go, living in the ground छोडेर from me there, एउटा point to अर्को point going to the that is over. For example, the horse. And here, the horse jumped over the fence, meaning he went from one point, reached the other point, but not by walking, but he went to the mid area at some point. यसरी जान्नु over. साथीहरु सानोमा नाक दिन्छ नबडोस् भनेर फटाएर, right? त्यो पनि yes, they used to jump over us. So over the fence, यसरी गयो भने उडेर अलिकति एयरमा भएर that is over. So the first one is the horse jumped over the fence. So the next one is the airplane flew over the city, because it takes off, gets straight and comes down again. So over the city. Another over is perpendicularly up. तपाईँको ठिक्क मिड पोइन्ट युज गरेर माथि स्ट्रेट माथि गरिन्छ भने त्यो पनि के हुन्छ over हुन्छ. For example, this is a river, let's say, on a bridge. So whenever the bridge is built and there's a reference point, it's like ठिक्क मिड पोइन्टमा राखेर यसको मेजरमेन्ट यता पनि बराबर बनाइन्छ हैन. Have you ever seen such kind of bridge where it's so small and yet so long? No, you have not seen such a lame bridge, right? Because that is a very stupid engineer to create such kind of bridge. So it's midpoint use गरेर like central मानेर यसको measurement बराबर गरेर बनाएको हुन्छ. So the bridge is built above हैन, it's always over the river because of this measurement 90 degree point, midpoint use भएको हुनाले over the bridge always. You look to our question, right? Only question, no? So remember this. Above भनेको चाहिँ कस्तो त? So when two things are like placed parallelly above, एकअर्कासँग यसरी भयो भने त over हुन्छ. अहिले भर्खर बुझ्यौँ हामीले. यसको ठिक माथि. But if something is up but not parallel or not vertical भनौँ न. यसरी छड्काएर राखिएको छ भने अब यसमा चाहिँ vertical छ हैन? अनि horizontally राखेको छ तपाईको. But यसको यो point के छ? यसलाई चाहिँ vertical measure गरेर बराबर राखेको छ, parallel to each other. ठिक माथि. So this is over. But यो picture राखेको केसमा here there is a couch, sofa, sofa, and above it are three pictures. अब यो एकअर्कासँग यसरी राखिएको छ त, यसरी छ त, यस्तो माथि छ त एकअर्काको, प्यारलली प्लेस गरेर त भर्टिकल रिफरेन्स छ त छैन. एउटा चाहिँ यसरी राखिएको छ, एउटा यसरी राखिएको छ, एउटा चाहिँ यसरी राखेको छ है. माथि त माथि नै हो नि यो. But since they are not like भनौँ न यो भर्टिकली राखिएको छैन, एकअर्कासँग प्यारल नभएको हुनाले यसमा चाहिँ हामी के युज गर्छौँ? Above भन्ने टर्म युज गर्छौँ. So the pictures are hung above the couch. Because one after another place छैन यिनीहरू. Parallelly एकअर्काको ठिक माथि छैन यिनीहरू. So the pictures are hung above the couch. There's a mirror above the sink. हैन, हाम्रो वाशरुममा राख्छ नि हैन? Sink हुन्छ त्यहाँ हात बेसिन अनि त्यसको माथि मिररहरू हुन्छ. त्यो पनि यसरी राखिएको हुन्छ त? No, they are not. Sink यसरी राखिन्छ, मिररलाई यसरी बाहिर राखिएको हुन्छ. तर माथि त माथि नै हो त्यो. But since they are not vertical, since they are not parallel to each other, we don't use over in such condition. अब मेजरमेन्टमा त कहिले पनि ओभर युज गर्दैन छ. Magnitude levelहरु मेजर गर्दा है. जस्तै the temperature here rarely rises above 0, not over 0. कहिले पनि युज हुँदैन. मेजरमेन्टमा पनि हामी जहिले के युज गर्छौं? मेजर गर्दा पनि कुनै भन्दा ठूलो यसरी मेजर गर्दा जहिले पनि above. We never use the term over. Remember that. This is measurement temperature, right? Similarly, altitude पनि त मेजर गरिन्छ हैन? So at its highest, Mount Everest is 29,029 feet above the sea level, not over the sea level. Remember that. So students, are you clear about this? All right, good. All right, so after this, over र above को जस्तो रिलेसन छ, तपाईको under र below को पनि त्यस्तो रिलेसन छ है. अब यसरी एकअर्कासँग यसरी प्लेस भएको छ, प्यारलल एकअर्काको पर्छ, प्यारलली हैन, अनि भर्टिकल तल छ भने त के हो? दैट इज under now. अघि यस्तो माथि हुँदा अब ओभर थियो, अब यो रेफरेन्सले यसको तल छ भने दैट इज गोइङ टु बी under, but they must be parallel. जस्तै 90 degree down vertically down भनेको छ. Possible only in 3-dimensional object, just under the fan. Fan ko tall, thik tall, right? Under the bridge. The bridge is the Matthew हुन्छ हैन? मान्छे यहाँ हुन्छ, bridge is the Matthew हुन्छ. So it's parallel to place हुन्छ त. एकअर्का हैन? ल, vertical reference छ त्यहाँ. Under the tree, under the roof. You word react गर्ने under the. अब tree को पनि त हामी whenever we are sitting under the tree, somewhere the tree, we always take this part. We rest our back against this, I know. So this is under 90 degree. Under your term because these are option looks. Mind that. Below one is to value above one is thing. 90 degree when the term 3-dimensional term. Stay. The sink is below the mirror. I know. Now fan र तल मान्छे यसरी भर्टिकल हुन्छ टक्क. मान्छे यहाँ छ, फ्यान यहाँ छ भर्टिकल हुन्छ. तर यहाँ भर्टिकल छ? नो. एकअर्कासँग प्यारलल पनि छैन, प्यारलल पनि भर्टिकल पनि कुरै. राइट 90 डिग्री मेजर गर्न थाल्यो भने के हुन्छ 90 डिग्री तल भन्न थाल्यो भने यस्तो पो आउनुपर्छ बट दिस इज समथिङ डिफरेन्ट यस्तो खालको आएको छ है हुनुपर्ने रिलेसन कस्तो यसरी सिधै तल भएर यो मिरर चाहिँ यहाँ भइदिएको थियो भने द्याट बी अन्डर तर यसरी छैन नि त है कसरी राखेको छु मिरर यहाँ मिररलाई तल ल्याउनु पर्ने यस्तरी ल्याउनुपर्छ मेजरमेन्ट गरेपछि यो त कहाँ भयो 90 डिग्री भयो त सो इन दिस केस वी युज बिलो सो द सिङ्क इज बिलो द मिरर अब मेजरमेन्ट गर्दा कम्पेरिसन गर्दा पनि हामीले बिलो नै युज गर्ने भयो द सिप sank 30,000 feet his marks are below माथि बिलो होला मेजरमेन्ट गर्दा बिलो नेभर अन्डर युज गर्दैन है below the sea level his marks are under 9 below 9 भन्ने के भन्ने comparison गर्दै हुन्छ लेभल को हैन are below 9 his rank is above 9 मेरो भन्दा माथि छ over 9 अनि कहिले पनि comparison measurement मा हामी चाहिँ above र below युज गर्छौं we don't use over and under All right, so this is it. This is all for preposition. So you have so many things to learn. It has so many rules, right? So it is going to need your time, your dedication, and your commitment of some time, you know. But else you are not going to understand it because it has lots of rules. The rules are particularly turn by turn. So you have to be very careful and you have to pay attention and give your time equal. Preposition lesson 9 यहाँबाट एकदम क्वेशनहरु धेरै आउँछ र अलि विचार गर्ने not just to expect up to 3 questions from preposition single solely हैन यो लेसनबाट मात्रै 3 मार्क्स सम्म क्वेशन आउन सक्छ सो अलिकति ध्यान दिएर पढ्ने यहाँ बुझिन्छ स्टुडेन्ट्स इज इट अन्डरस्टुड नाउ practice question यही एक्जाम्पल यहाँ इनफ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न लागि छदैछन् बट आई वान्टेड टु डु one more question set and that has already been uploaded in our page so from there you solve it all right.
Okay, sir.
Is it understood? All right. So this was for today. Tomorrow we'll deal with essay and comprehension. There's nothing much to do from it. Only the technical part. I know technical part is technical. So I'm going to guide you. Or we're going to practice. And essay because I'll provide you some handouts. Right? All right. Some notes. Stay especially in Nepal army. Some of the topic. A point. A point. That's a whole entire paragraph. When you just memorize points, it is easy. And it becomes easier for us and you can elaborate it from that point एउटा पोइन्टहरु याद गर्ने यसै गरे बुझिन्छ जस्तै अब नेपाल आर्मीको बारेमा we might need some statistics some points some solid points किनकि अब 15 मार्क्स को यसमा you have to write at least 3 pages at least हैन 2.5 त हुनै पर्यो त्यो हुँदाखेरि पोइन्टहरु चाहिँ एकदमै रिमेम्बर गर्ने तपाई because when like you cannot mug up the entire paragraph so पोइन्टहरु याद गर्यो भने you can like elaborate them later all right so एउटा कोभिड को गर्ने एउटा नेपाल आर्मी always on tourism सम्बन्धी त्यस्तोहरु प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने आयो बुझिन्छ all right so this is it अनि अर्को त्यो आर्टिकल्स को चाहिँ you will be provided with note all right so thank you so much everyone see you tomorrow and have a wonderful day
Thank you, sir.
goodbye all